Hey, what is going on guys? Tech Enthusiast here, and this is a speed test comparison between the OnePlus 6 against the OnePlus 6. So this is going to be the 6GB model on the left versus the 8GB model on the right. Now I did a similar video for the 5T last year, which you can find in my videos. Now with that being said, let's get started. The OnePlus 6 has a 1080p screen. It's on the newest version of Android 8.1 Oreo. It has the latest Snapdragon 845 and it has the Adreno 630 GPU, and this model on the left has 6GB of RAM. Then we have the 8GB RAM model. This has exactly the same specs apart from the storage. It has 128GB and the RAM is obviously 8GB. Just before running this test, you can see there are no apps and games running in the background, and I'll start off with the camera app. And they both opened up at the same time. Moving on to the Google Chrome browser, and the website that we'll be going to will be XDA Developers, and I recommend you check that website out. It is very good for mobile phones, and that loaded up faster on the 8GB model. Next up is eBay, and I'll see if I can find a similar listing here. Okay, here we go. And they both loaded up pretty much at the same time. Hot UK deals. And I'll load up the same deal. And they loaded up at the same time. Photoshop. And I'll open the same photo. And they both opened at the same time. YouTube. Okay, that's good. We got the same videos here. And they are both playing at the same time. Okay, moving to the first game, Dolphin Emulator. This is Mario Kart Double Dash for the GameCube. And they are both loading at the same time. Now this emulator you won't find on the Play Store. You'll have to check on Google for Dolphin Emulator, and it works very well. Okay, Horizon Chase. And the 8GB model might be slightly ahead. Yes, it is. And I'll let that play in the background as usual. And moving on to Super Mario Run. And it's ready to be played on the 8GB model first. But what's important is which one opens the level first. Here we go. And that loaded up first on the 8GB model. Sonic Forces. And that loaded up first on the 8GB model again. Spider-Man Unlimited. Okay, the 8GB model seems to be slightly ahead. And they both loaded up at the same time. And finally the last game, Temple Run 2. And that was faster on the 8GB model, so I'll just let the game run here, and as usual let it play in the background. So for round 1 the 8GB model is ahead by 5 points. Moving on to round 2, the RAM management. All of the apps and games are in the background, and I'll start off with Temple Run 2. They are both open in RAM and resuming without any problems. Spider-Man Unlimited, again they are open in RAM and resuming fine. Sonic Forces, and they are both playing fine here, no problems so far. Super Mario Run, and they are resuming also here. Horizon Chase, again open in RAM and able to resume without any issues. Dolphin emulator, and that did load faster on the 8GB model. YouTube is open exactly where it was on the 8GB model, and it was slower on the 6GB model. Photoshop and the 6GB model had to reload the photo. Hot UK deals, slightly slower on the 6GB model. eBay, again slightly slower on the 6GB model. Google Chrome, and they both opened up at the same time. And the camera app, they both opened up at the same time. So in round 2, again the 8GB model has a 5-point lead. Moving on to the Geekbench 4 test, this is going to be the CPU benchmark. So they're both on the Snapdragon 845 and they're both clocked at the same speed. So the 8GB model finished at 3 minutes 27 seconds with the 6GB model 1 second later. However, the scores are ever so slightly higher on the 6GB model. And lastly, the compute benchmark, and we'll get straight into the results. And again, the 8GB model finished first at 38 seconds with the 6GB model following 5 seconds later, also again with the fractionally higher score. So that is the end of the speed test comparison, and here are the results at a glance. So for rounds 1 and 2, the 6GB model scored 7 points, and for the 8GB model it scored the maximum points, winning both the rounds by 5 points. As for the Geekbench 4 test, they are very close to each other, however the 6GB model has a slightly higher score on all of them. So what did you make of this comparison, and will it influence your choice in which model you buy? Do let me know in the comment section. Now if you have enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If it is your first time here, then please do consider subscribing, as I will be having much more videos coming up, and please do follow me on Twitter. Like always, thanks for watching, and I will catch up with you in the next video.